This week's feast.
Mapo curry noodles.
Hiya.
I'm back at home for Thanksgiving, and a lot of people have been requesting this. Mom, have you ever seen Mapo Tofu in real life?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Mapo Tofu but with noodles inside?
No.
Have you ever seen Mapo Tofu with curry added to it?
No, not at all.
What about with a giant meatball in the middle?
Oh no.
So that's what we're doing today. We are making something from Food Wars, the craziest anime food show ever made. So we're gonna recreate it today. It looks pretty difficult.
With Mama Wong, nothing is too difficult.
Also, Mom, you broke your wrist, and we're gonna show the world how you can cook with only one hand today.
Oh my God.
You better watch out. This is the new Food Wars champion right here.
Don't make me mad.
Okay, let's start cooking.
Let's go.
Soma Yukihira really turns up his culinary skills when he delivers the Countdown Mapo Tofu in Food Wars Season 3. This crazy dish is a combination of lion's head soup and Mapo tofu, and it has an awesome curry-filled surprise waiting in the middle. It's a bit complicated, so let's get to it. Begin by preparing some special curry by mixing powdered gelatin with beef stock, then cutting up curry roux and whisking them together in a pot. You can also add extra flavor with cinnamon or ginger. Once it's all melted and done, strain out the curry and fill up some small containers to help us portion this out for our curry later. You could also do it in a bigger bowl and just cut it up. Throw these in the fridge overnight to solidify, and let's get making our giant lion's head meatball. Place your ground pork in a small bowl, adding minced garlic, dark and light soy sauce, cornstarch, salt and pepper, and egg yolks before mixing thoroughly. This will make sure it doesn't fall apart later.
Angry at your center.
Oh my God. How angry are you?
Now that our gelatinous curry mixture has solidified, take it out of its container and carefully add it to the middle of a pork meatball. Watch in wonder as Mama Wong somehow makes a meatball shape using only one hand, then coats it in flour to seal off the edges. Cook these in oil to fry the outside, then let a mixture of water, dark soy sauce, green onion, and ginger reach a boil. Coat your meatballs with the liquid and then let it simmer and slow cook all the way through at a slightly lower temperature. Now it's time to make our traditional Mapo Tofu. But before we do, let's talk a little about what the key to spiciness in Chinese cuisine is all about. Ma La Wei. Chinese has 7 different ways to describe spiciness, and that's in Sichuan food alone. 2 of those are Ma and La, which are different types of spiciness. La Wei is your traditional hot spiciness of Sichuan peppers, and Ma Wei is the numbing spiciness associated with Sichuan peppercorns. Now, even though Ma La Wei sounds like Mapo Tofu, the actual meaning of the dish's name is different. There's a legend of an incredible chef, and one of her defining features were the pockmarks across her face. She would always cook up this amazing and spicy tofu dish, and it became known as Mapo Tofu. The ma is from the word mazi, or the pockmarks you might find on the face. Po is from the word po po, which describes an older lady or your grandmother. Put them together and you've got Mapo Tofu, or literally the pockmarked old lady's tofu. Alright, enough talking, let's get making some Mapo Tofu. Mix your ground pork, light and dark soy sauce, cornstarch, and sesame oil thoroughly in a bowl. Set aside to marinate for 20 to 30 minutes. Prepare your tofu by slicing it lengthwise and then into strips and then small squares, and set this aside as well. Alright, here's where we learn about the spiciness behind Mapo Tofu. Add your Sichuan peppercorns to a medium hot wok with cooking oil and let the numbing spiciness infuse itself. While the oil is still hot, add your marinated ground pork and stir fry until the meat is cooked. Next, add your tofu and a half cup of beef stock to the dish. Let this simmer for 5 to 8 minutes, occasionally stirring the mixture. Then add green onions, water, and cornstarch mixture, stir well, and then top it off with some dried Sichuan chili peppers and continuing to mix. If you wanted to just make Mapo Tofu, that's the recipe. Alright, now it's time to assemble this incredible Food Wars creation. Add a layer of ramen noodles to the bottom of the bowl, and then top it with your extra spicy Mapo Tofu, and then add your lion's head meatball on top. Use the liquid from cooking the meatball to help create the broth for the dish. Top with some green onions, and voila! You've made one of Soma Yukihira's craziest concoctions, a combination ramen, curry, and Mapo Tofu dish that has never been seen in the world before. This combines the traditional lion's head or a shizuto dish with this Mapo Tofu, and it's a delight, one that stays true to its culinary history. You gotta love the dedication this show has to food accuracy. And then of course, make sure you split apart your meatball to see the golden curry spilling out to infuse the broth with that extra flavor.
How about I speak Cantonese?
No, nobody wants to speak Cantonese.
我老婆好中意㗎，煎魚頸啲嘢咁靚啊！
Well, you guys take your bowl too. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Get
We share.
Get a little shizhito, get a little mapo tofu, and then the curry. Don't forget the noodles too.
One
Need to eat
big
the
bite.
狮子头 a little bit first here.
Jimmy, you should open a restaurant.
The curry's not as strong, but
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
yes, there you go.
It's a good for
A good blend.
good for Cantonese.
The meatball tastes pretty good.
Jimmy's hungry.
I'm really hungry. Wouldn't you want to eat all of this? Oh my god, this tastes so good. Hold on, I'm gonna try doing this. We still have our little gelatin cubes. That's good, Mom. You should try it. Oh man, I'm sweating. It's that ma and the la.
The ma and the la.
Yeah, the ma and the la. Oh, my nose is running too.
Me too.
Always good to have someone cook for me, huh? That's a good one.
Yes, Father, it is always good to have someone cook for you. Especially when the person can only cook with one arm. You should be helping.
One arm. Yeah.
都是黄强 why don't you just eat the whole thing?
Make sure to leave a comment letting us know what you want to see us make next.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Click, click, click.
What are they clicking, Mom? Click the...
Click the bell.
Okay, bye everyone.
Click.
Bye bye.